Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Zaynab binti Muhammad Razi. I am from DEC 5E and my ID number is SEC 24070049. And today I am with my friend.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Aimi Batrisyia binti AZLAN. My ID number is SEC 24070001C and I'm from DC 5E.
And today we will be conducting an interview session. Madam, can you briefly introduce yourself?
Hi, Assalamualaikum. I'm Sakina Binti Abdullah. I'm an American citizen, married to a Malaysian and living in Malaysia for 12 years now.
Okay, so I will now begin with the first question. Could you briefly share your background and describe how you came to live in Malaysia and become part of a multicultural Malay family?
Well, I've been married to a Malaysian for 19 years now. We first visited in 2007, like as newlyweds. We did our nikah there. Then we came to Malaysia for summer break and we did bersanding ceremony in my husband's village. Then we came back for vacation 2 years later for his sister's wedding, and in 2014 we moved here permanently with our first child.
That's very interesting.
So I want to ask, what aspect of Malaysian or Malay culture were the most challenging for you? So that in the beginning.
Communication style, really, I'm very blunt. I'm not rude, but I'm direct. If I don't agree with you, I will tell you I don't agree with you, and that's kind of a no-no for the Malays.
Well, I see. So for the next question, how do language use and communication styles differ between your cultural background and Malay culture in everyday interactions?
Well, Americans kind of get straight to the point. They're not as direct as, say, Germans or the Dutch. That's why there is this joke that Brazilians say Americans are rude, Americans say the Germans are rude, and the Germans say the Dutch are rude. So we're kind of in the middle. But yeah, we say things like, I don't agree with that. I cannot accept that. In Malay culture, if you're talking to an older person, you cannot say that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So, can you share an example where a difference in communication style lead to a misunderstanding or require adjustment?
Sometimes, yeah, I can't even say how I truly feel, because I know I'll get yelled at. Mostly with my husband's older family members, or especially in the kampung area. I'm all open-minded, I guess, but you go to the rural areas, and most of the time I don't even talk to them at all, even though I just talk about things that are not really controversial.
Oh, I see. So for the third question, what are some cultural differences you have seen in family roles, expectation, or social behavior between your upbringing and Malay family culture?
Just this kind of worship almost of the elders. I mean, I'm all for respecting them, but here it's like, it's not just respect, it's obedience, never ever talking back, never ever expressing a different view, even in the politest fashion. And yeah, that to me is, I can't do it.
Yes. Okay, how do you usually navigate or negotiate these differences when interacting with extended family members?
I'm kind of far away from my family, just us here in Penang, so I don't even have to see them that often. Most of the time I can kind of not really interact too much.
Okay, so for the fourth question, have there been moments where you felt misunderstood or left out due to cultural differences, and how did you respond?
All the time. Yeah, people who are older, less educated, they think I'm rude. I get called kurang ajar a lot. And, sometimes I think they're kurang ajar because they ask very nosy questions. So it's okay, we're all different.
Well, that's very understandable. Okay, I proceed. What communication strategies have helped you assert yourself without causing tension or conflict?
So basically minimizing contact. Sometimes we go visit people, and sometimes I just pretend not to really understand. Just that simple. Like during Hari Raya, I usually eat to avoid talking.
So we are now at the fifth and last question. Looking back, how have intercultural conflicts contributed to your personal growth and understanding of Malaysian culture?
Well, I think that I just learned that there are certain parts of the culture I will never be able to accept, and that's okay. You know, I cannot be Malay because I wasn't brought up here. So there's no point in even trying. What I can accept, I accept. The rest, I just kind of try to get around it. Like the food and the culture, you know, like I eat the Malay food. I learn the language. I wear baju kurung, for example, sometimes, yes, but the rest I don't. I don't really have a lot of friends here, so kind of minimizes the impact. I'm kind of isolated. I work, you know, I stay at home most of the time, so I don't have to deal with all that. And if I worked here, I think it would have been very different. So it doesn't affect me too much. Like I cannot become Malay 100%, and I've come to accept that.
Okay. What advice would you give to someone entering a multicultural family about managing conflict in culturally sensitive way?
As I said, I don't have a lot of advice because I'm still trying to figure out this myself. I don't claim to know anything. But basically, don't get all worked up if people think you are rude or bad or whatever. It's not because something is wrong with you or with them, it's just that we're different and we don't understand each other and stuff.
Thank you. This was very eye-opening.
Thank you. That's your help.
All right. Bye-bye.
Madam.
Thank you, madam. Please kirim salam to all your family members.
Inshallah, you too.
We really appreciate you helping us with this assignment.
Thank you, madam.